guys, welcome to Souls Know Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing really, really well. These are general readings for the collective. It may not resonate. Please only take what does, leave the rest. Oh, I'm going to have to light that back. So yeah, we're using the Sacred Symbols Oracle. So let's jump into your reading for today. So can we have a message for the collective? Let me shift that. Can we have a reading for the collective, please, Spirit? What is it that the collective would benefit from knowing right now? Stormy. Oh, and karmic path. We've just had that reading. Oh my god, and transformation. No way. I was just about to say, we've just had a reading that volatility, volcano, and then was out as the first oracle, and then we had emergence, transformation, and stormy. That's exactly the same energy. We even had the Two of Pentacles on this side of the reading, and I was talking about the undulating water underneath the boats. So there's something stormy in relation to a karmic path that you are dealing with, that you have dealt with. I don't know where you're going to be on the timeline, but the universe is asking for some sort of transformation from you, some sort of death and rebirth. Ah, there's a shift coming. Look at that. There's a shift in the energy that's going to see you. I actually want to keep these two together. Stormy karmic path, and then transformation, and then we've got shift at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's something about this karmic path that you're on that you're being asked to transform through. It's time to get off this karmic path. Now, karmic paths just speak about lessons that need to be learned. So whether you're dealing with people, places, or things, you may have found that these experiences, relationships of all kinds would have been like tumultuous, very testing, very up and down, no real stability within them. The whole point and purpose of that was to teach you something. Unfortunately, Saturn is a very difficult energy to master. A very difficult energy to master. And oftentimes we're born into households, childhoods, parents that are karmic, and they are to teach us our greatest lessons of transformation. We spoke about the cocoon and you emerging from that a lot in the last reading, so I don't really want to go into that too much, but I do want to see, oh my gosh, this card's going everywhere, see what this is all about. So let's clarify. Show me Stormy and this karmic path energy. Yeah, Stormy is a 21, reducing down to a 3, and karmic path is an 8. So this is definitely something, as well as you having to go through it, the universe wants you to grow through it too. Show me the Stormy and karmic path. Oh my gosh. The sun coming out in the reversed. Show me the Stormy karmic path. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Justice coming out sideways. Right, there's nothing upright over here so far. Show me this transformation. Show me this energy of transformation. We've got the Knight of Cups. 5 of Cups, shit, coming out in the reversed. Show me this transformation, Knight of Cups, 5 of Cups in the reversed. The Tower, shit. Right, okay, bottom of the deck, look at that, 6 of Swords. This is you moving on. This is what is going to be, I don't know, like the catalyst for the shift. Because both these energies at the bottom of the deck. And if the shift is going to occur, which then sort of allows you to move on, or you moving on is going to be the shift that sort of closes out this karmic cycle that you've been in on around for probably a very long time. Right, okay, we've got the sun, first card out, which is great because whether the sun is in the upright or the reversed, it still kind of has a very positive meaning. Now, some of you may be in this stormy karmic path and you may be really frustrated. You could be really impatient that it's taking you so long to close this cycle out, or taking you so long to move on, or taking you so long to emerge from this cocoon, because it can speak about delays, like I said, impatience or frustration, that you're not in this happy manifestation, successful, carefree kind of energy yet. But you're exactly where you're meant to be. So if you're, let's say you're in the middle of the storm right now, I know that my words aren't really going to make much of a difference to how you feel, but the universe is saying that that's exactly where you're meant to be. That's exactly where you're meant to be. That, I don't know, there's something about putting in more energy, there's something about putting in more effort, and I feel, like I said, there's something about you walking away. This is it. You may be looking at your investment. Yeah, look at that. You may be looking at like the years that you've been on this karmic path, the seeds that you planted that you were waiting to see some sort of results from. And the universe is kind of saying, you just got to leave them where they're at. Look at that, the Queen of Swords. She's really thinking about this. It's almost like, do I stay and tend to what I've already planted here? Or do I go? Do I stay or do I go? And like I said, the Queen of Swords is looking out over both of these options. This is the thinker. This is the kind of energy that's going to analyze and, like I say, think about all the possible outcomes and what the outcome's going to be. But this is also someone that's looking back with no sentimentality. This person's looking at the facts. This person only is interested in the truth of what's going on or what has happened when she's making this or doing this assessment. So, it feels as though whatever is happening, the fight has kind of stopped. So you, like I say, I don't know if you're in the middle of this stormy path right now or you're waiting for this cycle to close out, but I feel as though the worst is you're over the worst. The worst is already past, if you know what I mean. Because the sun, like I say, regardless of upside down or in the upright, it's a positive card. It's coming out next to the Five of Wands. So it's like you're not fighting anymore. You're not engaging. You're not putting your energy into maintaining, like I say, whatever this karmic struggle or this karmic path between this group of people is. It's like you're not getting involved, or you don't want to. I don't know if you're actually there at the point where you're not, but someone is very much showing up in this energy like they don't want to play the game. They don't want to fight on this karmic path anymore. Then we've got Justice coming out sideways. Now, justice is an energy of karma. You could be dealing with legal matters. You could be dealing with the law. Some of you could be waiting for an outcome relating to a legal matter. Like I say, whether there could be delays or frustration, or you're pissed off or angry that, like I say, that this hasn't been resolved as of yet. That's one way that I'm seeing it. But justice speaks about, you know, matters of right and wrong. Exactly as I was saying, like, do you stay, do you go? It's like, justice is an energy of like polarity. So we've got wrong on this side, we've got right on this side, and then everything that happens in between the two. This is coming out sideways though. But that's what I mean. Even though this karmic path may have been difficult, it may have been stormy, but that's what I'm saying about those fundamental lessons for you to learn by walking this path, by sailing this path, by experiencing what it is that you experienced. There is nothing, and some people don't want to hear it, but I don't really believe that there's good and there's bad, or there's good and there's evil, because we're all capable of all things. That's why we have free will. So this just feels like, with this justice coming out sideways, like, I'm not saying, because there's clearly been an unfair situation or an injustice. People taking advantage or an imbalance in some kind of way, or this path wouldn't be karmic, it wouldn't be stormy. But with the Sun being the first card out, that's sort of telling me that there's going to be a positive outcome regardless of how stormy this karmic path was. And the positive outcome is your transformation. And it's something to do with like your emotional transformation. I said it in a reading a couple readings back. We had the page go into the King of Cups, your emotional growth and development and maturity. But we've got the Knight of Cups now and the Five of Cups in the reverse. So that's what I mean. It's like someone's no longer feeling sad. Five of Wands, Five of Cups. This 5 energy speaks about change. So somebody is no longer fighting. So someone is no longer, you know, emotionally stuck. It almost feels like someone's made their mind up. They know where they want to like move towards in terms of their heart. And this isn't always towards another person, but this is just like a better feeling place. A more exciting place. A more balanced, emotionally balanced place. You could be going on a spiritual quest or a spiritual journey with this Six of Swords. It very well could be spiritual. This spiritual journey very well could be aiding in your transformation. And I'm just noticing the transformation card is 19. First card out, the Sun, is also a 19. So this coming out in the reverse, this could be the cause of your frustration or your impatience. This transformation just isn't happening fast enough. Then we've got the Tower. So both the major, well, we haven't got one single upright major arcana card in the reading. But we've got 16 with the Tower here, and that speaks about a shift or a change or an upheaval in some capacity. It's usually stuff outside of our control, divine intervention. But look at this, we've got like the same orange and black butterflies. I don't know if you can see that. We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 of these butterflies that are sort of fluttering away as the lightning strikes this tower, well, this mound of earth. So, if the transformation you're in the middle of right now, there's going to be something that speeds it up, because the Tower is also like something that comes out of the blue. It's quick, fast change. So something's coming to speed it up, which is what I mean. Don't even lament on the fact that the things are taking long. Because when this shift occurs, the shift occurs and it's going to be quick and it's going to be outside of your control. And you're going to have to literally like hold on to your hats, because everything's changing. Everything's changing. I just feel that if you've been dominated by somebody outside of yourself, especially in a legal sense, or as I was saying, something that you can very easily determine as right or wrong. Let me just clarify, because I feel that that is what is shifting. Page of Swords, that just flew out. Seeking information, asking questions, trying to find out information. One second. Yeah, I'm back. That was my neighbour. She's come round to drop some, like, she always comes round every week to drop Safi some sweets and chocolates and stuff off. She's really sweet. Now, I don't know where I was at. I'm like gathering information, but I can't remember what this card came out in relation to. It just spat out. So let's leave that there. And let's keep going. Now, any further messages? Right, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Right, okay. Knight of Rods at the bottom of the deck now. So this is the shift. This is things beginning to move again. So I don't know if what people are inquiring about or wanting, you know, to gather information about is this new beginning. What's making you happy? You know, who you're connecting with on an emotional level. But this Ace of Pentacles is like almost the new path that's going to open once you close this old one out. Once you've transformed, once this shift has occurred, you're moving towards something new with the Six of Swords, or if you have free will, like I said, you could be staying, but someone's analysing this, seeking the truth as to what path that is they're going to pick. Something's moving forwards. Right. Let me clarify one more time. Show me stormy and karmic path. That schedule was in the last reading. Management plan, organise. It's coming out in the reversed. That's what I mean with the frustration, the delays. Something's not, I don't know, on schedule. Whether this is your exit plan or you closing something out, or you would have expected, you know, like I said, a resolution to something. It's not happening right now. Right. Adventure. Coming out in the reverse. It almost feels like somebody wants this karmic path to be over with, but they can't move on to their next steps, which is whether to travel, to explore, to follow their passions, until something's closed out. Show me why schedule and adventure are coming out in the reverse. Friendship. Team connection network. So I mean, you're no longer fighting with friends. You're no longer fighting with a team. You're no longer fighting with a network or a group of people that have been on this karmic path. Someone's just not engaged. And we've got this commitment all wrapped up in some sort of binding situation that someone's trying to push through. Right, show me transformation. Show me this energy of transformation, Spirit. Right, okay, so we have indulgence and death. Yeah, something's over. Good news at the bottom of the deck. And we've got curse at the bottom of the deck. Right, let me just leave that there. So yeah, indulgence fell on top of the king, no, the knight of cups. And that's what I mean. This is like an emotional offering, whether it's to yourself, you're pampering yourself, you're giving yourself what it is that you need. The Knight of Cups is a seeker of beauty. So this could be you. That's what I mean. Like, you're not sad, you're not regretful. You're putting that emotional energy into indulging yourself or giving back to yourself or finding joy in self-care. Something is over. What does death say? Endless, harm and inevitable. Exactly. So there's no point in trying to prop up this tower because it's inevitable that it's crumbling. There's some sort of foundation that is coming to an end. And I don't... With the Knight, no, the Five of Cups, I don't think you're going to be sad about it. You're not going to be sad about it. This could be a tower that's happening in somebody else's life that, to you, is good news. Especially if you've been waiting for some kind of resolution. The good news is coming. It's on its way. We've got curse. We've got marionette. Oh, shit, look at that. Bully. All back to back to back under the deck. This is what you're moving away from. Or, like I said, you've got free will. You could choose to stay. We've got, well, I've invested here, I've spent years here, or, you know, whatever. Or you can get in that boat and you can jog on. Because we've got curse. Keywords are hate, catastrophe, misfortune, marionette, someone pulling your strings, dictatorship, someone domineering you. Was it in this reading or the last one I was talking about dominance? Because we had that volcano and fury and someone was pissed. And then we've got bully, gossip, unwillingness, someone setting out to embarrass you. This is what you're being asked to move away from. This could have all been the energy on this stormy karmic path. Curse, marionette and bully. And this is why this cycle needs to be ended, or this is why you've got to grow through what you go through. So you're not carrying this energy into any new beginnings that you're about to embark on. Right, okay. That was fascinating. Let's use one of these to get your advice and guidance. Can we have some advice and guidance for anybody dealing with, I was going to say, a stormy karmic path? Oh, Jesus. The nodes of the moon. And the card is called Release, Clear and Align. It's Release, Clear and Align. And it's that purpley, like, colour that matches these so well. Look at this. It's purpley grey. Release, clear and align. Card number 32, which reduces down to a 5. A 5 is a very challenging energy. So let me read that out the book for you. Right, okay, it says prepare yourself. Life changes are coming. This is exactly the card. Right, it says when the nodes of the moon card appears, direction and shifts are headed your way. Look at this. Direction and shifts are headed your way. You are releasing limiting habits, old behaviours and situations that have blocked your progress. And that's this sun in reverse. That's what these were the blockages. A block to your happiness, a block to your achievement, a block to your, positive outcomes or manifestation. So a shift is coming to remove those blockages. Talents, ideas and new opportunities will soon emerge, creating pleasure in your life. While change can bring discomfort, it's important to surrender. You are moving towards a more fulfilling direction that will light up your soul. This is the bloody Knight of Cups that I was saying. It's going to light up your soul and your heart. This is beautiful. And even all the pink goes with this, Nodes of the Moon card as well. It says you're moving towards a more fulfilling direction that will light up your soul, connecting you with Source. It's time for you to awaken to the truth of who you are and align with your higher self. The North and South nodes of the Moon, also called the lunar nodes, are extremely important points in astrology. The lunar nodes are not planets. They are where the Moon crosses paths with the Sun. Ooh, we've got the Sun in the reading. I love that. As a result, they are always 180 degrees or opposite from one another. For example, Aries North node will always have a Libra South node, etc., etc. So we could be dealing with, what's the opposite of Leo? Is it Aquarius? Leo and Aquarius, North or South nodes, they could be significant to you, all those signs. Okay. It's time to release the fear, let go of patterns that are holding you back. And I feel that this is the pattern that really needs to be analysed here. The pattern of, well, I've planted my seeds here, I've done this, I've done that, I've invested this, whether it's years, money, or do I just go? So only you are going to know. But all I can say is that there's 7 of those pentacles already in the ground, so that is a pattern. And for the size of the seeds, what is up above the surface isn't great. So only you are going to know when you ask these kinds of questions to yourself or analyse the facts surrounding a situation that you're in. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.